goes. So today is going to be a different video. Originally, I was going to talk about these two skeletons here. Yes, exactly the ones you see here. This is taken from the Visitor Center in Orlando Studios Jurassic Park, but obviously they're in the main Visitor Center in the movie Jurassic Park. But I want to talk about symbolism. I originally was going to talk about the Alamosaurus over here, the sauropod over there, but I want to talk about symbolism because I took writing and film in high school, and I just really enjoy talking about this kind of stuff. So bear with me here. This is kind of a unscripted thing. Well, most of my stuff unscripted anyways, but just bear with me here. So, as I was saying with this, I want to talk about symbolism. This is an image from Vanity Fair, obviously the first look at Jurassic World Rebirth trailer. I'm not going to talk about the trailer, I'm just going to talk about symbolism itself. So this picture holds a lot of imagery right here. Obviously we see the T-Rex in the middle, giant doors, and the When Dinosaurs Ruled the Earth banner. Obviously seem very familiar, as of course we all know, this is the famous thing that we see when they enter the Visitor Center. So there's the two skeletons as of right there, and then the When Dinosaurs Ruled the Earth banner, which I love to get from my collection during room at one day, but we will see about that. But anyways, as I was talking about, this only not represents them entering the movie. Obviously you see our two main characters right here, the paleontologist and the adventurer. But this doesn't necessarily talk about the beginning, this also is the end as well, because if you watch the trailer, you see the banner itself actually falls down, much like the ending to the original famous Jurassic Park with Roberta, aka Rexy as most you call her, did her famous roar, and the giant banner fell down. And later we saw that banner, part of that banner being used as like a kind of like fuel for that torch that the kids used in Jurassic World in 2015. But speaking of which, this was an awesome photo I found. This is from a Chicago Jurassic Park event. I believe these were on loan from the movie props here and there, so that's really cool to see the props up close. I wish I would have saw this, but I was 1 year old when this came out, so there's no way in heck I'll be able to check this out in person. But going back to symbolism, as you all know, in the first film we get our famous trio right here. We get Dr. Alan Grant, Dr. Ellie Sattler, and Dr. Ian Malcolm himself, the chaotician, the paleontologist, the paleobotanist / paleontologist, because I know she knows more about dinosaurs more than plants, or over plants as well. Anyways, I love how this begins. This journey begins. This started out with their journey going up the stairs to the right in Jurassic Park back in '93. But as we all know, in 2022, Jurassic World Dominion, they came down from the stairs to our left, ending their journey with this Jurassic franchise, which I think is pretty cool. I know that was called out before with Dominion. I probably have said something, and a bunch of the YouTubers probably have said the same thing. But this does not only reflect the movies, this also reflects real life as well. As you know, in California, the Jurassic Park theme park over there had turned into the Jurassic World theme park, I believe, a couple years back now. But I've never been to either one. I will still like to go to the Orlando Studios one eventually one day, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe hopefully you guys help me out with that if I get more followers here and there and see how this YouTube goes. Anyways, yes, it did change, and that's kind of, again, a symbolism right there. Everything must come to an end, to a new beginning, which is interesting. As Ian Malcolm says, life will find a way, or life finds a way. Obviously, and again, popularity due to 2015 and the 2018 film, Jurassic World. The Jurassic World franchise, obviously, And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I love the now the Visitor Center, they call it the Innovation Center. I absolutely love this. The hologram, it makes sense, it's all up to date. But again, going back to real life about symbolism. Not only we had that, but we also had this back in the day. I'd never been to it as well. It's a Triceratops encounter, which looked like this, but then a few years later, it just became a plaque of Triceratops and a known fact about it, which is still pretty cool, pretty good photo opportunity for kids and adults and Jurassic fans alike. But also, as of now, I believe this has been turned into the entryway for the Velocicoaster in Orlando Studios, Florida. And heading back to this, again, I'm excited for this movie. My thoughts and opinions, I'm going to go with it with an open mind. I'm not going to lie. The mutant thing I'm not going to talk about. It's interesting, but there's also the chaos toy effect line we had back in the 90s. But what do you guys think about this movie? What do you guys think about the symbolism in Jurassic Park? There's constant symbolism here and there. There's references, there's Easter eggs, callbacks, everywhere. Sometimes people love it. Sometimes people think it's annoying. I personally enjoy it. I think it's amazing. And there's always something to come back to. So I just want to know what your guys' thoughts and opinions are on this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you want me to break down more stuff like this versus just doing a whole trailer reaction, I would love to do that. But I couldn't react to the trailer for you guys because I was just too darn excited to watch it. I watched it, and here's my thoughts on it. Well, some thoughts on it. I'm excited. I hope to see how it turns out. Hope you guys take care and be excellent to each other.